him with the left. Ooh, ooh. Then the juke move. Heisman stiff arm. Lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field.
Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Seattle Seahawks. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Fakes a handoff. Now Corral to throw it.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Corral, another throw on 2nd down. There's Chris Olave.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Off play action. Here's Corral.
Again, he finds more. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Corral takes a shotgun snap.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Corral. Olave over the middle. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence that allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Chris Olave.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
after the touchdown. Here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Take it in at the 3. They started on the ground with Eckler. And some room to work. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. It's a big play there for Seattle. 49 yards on the ground. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. That's going to be caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be... He's got a man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Corral on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Fakes a handoff here. Corral. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. 3rd down, Corral. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up. And look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Corral sets up play action. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 35.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Play action here, Corral. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back to the 25. Maurice Hurst breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And he returns this to the 22. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. It's Eckler again. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. The Seahawks at 1-9 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where they're open.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
3rd and long for Pickett. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over at their 36-yard line.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Seahawks will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Here's Pickett. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Pickett now from the gun here. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Off play action. Pickett
Steps away.
pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Pickett.
Running right through him.
Got a man. That's Ayuk.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Brandon Ayuk
With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
This one fielded at the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Corral's throw pulled in by Atwell here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him, but right now he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Corral sets up play action. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and 11 now. Once more, here's Eckler. And this one also slow in developing, as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed down him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Looking to throw again on second down. Corral. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Play action, Corral.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Chris Olave
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And it's now 21-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, it's certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20-plus. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space. That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Corral trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And some room to maneuver. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back. Drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. Trayvon Walker makes the tackle.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
On 2nd down, Eckler. They find some open field here. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Up the middle with Eckler. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Pickett. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he can box on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Eluding the pressure right. He completes it to Olave. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He got 29 yards that time.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Corral now to throw. Being chased out left. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Matt Corral, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 101 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. A give, Eckler running to the right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Rolling to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Mike Evans, 42 yards. As his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time.
Corral is intercepted again. That's number 3. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Back to throw. Pickett.
20. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Austin Eckler halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The pass caught by Olave. And a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. On the give, this is Eckler, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Eckler again. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this Gibson gets hit and he fumbles it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
130 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A handoff, it's Eckler. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Austin Eckler, 14 yards. And the Seahawks have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Corral with it, first down here. That's caught. It's 2-2 Atwell. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on second down. Corral to the right side and complete to Atwell. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
He saw the pressure and he got out, but he never got upfield. And the defense, they took full advantage of a rookie mistake there. They were able to add a big loss on the sack.
After the sack on first down, Corral. Open man is Atwell, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on second down. Corral. This is brought in by Gibson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll go. It's Gibson. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Throwing here, Corral. Touchdown, Raiders! Antonio Gibson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Going on the ground with Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Corral. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
On 2nd and 10, here's Corral.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22.
Corral yet again going to throw it.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
From the gun, Corral.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Corral.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Here's Corral on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Try to get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, it's Corral. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, had a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign, and it did that. And for both sides, visited and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Seahawks, it's just their 2nd win here in 11 tries this season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they...
When I'm in my zone and get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, I'm like killing clone. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating this a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating this a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the league, but you ain't hooping around and tear you out. Before you judge me,